What are we doing?
What are we doing out here?
What are we doing?
Man. Let's just start by talking about what is going on right now. It is Monday, August 18th, 2025.
Yes.
And if you were to sum up all the things that we're working on, just for this, for our sake, I know so much changes every single day, but like,
yeah.
What's going on right now?
To summarize, like, I'm gonna have to like generalize and summarize the whole that whole thing.
What are the projects that we're working on right now?
Okay, well, last week we were a part of All Falls Down, and that was huge.
That's
amazing.
Was
1,600 people.
That was so good.
And, like, we had all of our logos everywhere, and like we got a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
Networked with a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
Then right after that, meeting with the mayor. That was really cool.
2 days later.
2 days after that. And then now here we are. We got the art fundraiser that we're looking forward to on the 29th. But even before that, we got my birthday.
Yeah.
We got recess.
Yeah.
And then we have the fundraiser, and then it's just like prototype in October.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a lot more stuff added in between there.
Yeah.
We got this coffee connection thing going on too. That's cool.
Yep.
With Tony, he's starting that up.
Fantastic.
We're going there later today, right? You going?
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I mean,
yeah.
I think one of the things that I've noticed, even again, like last night, I had 2 guys say that they want to shoot content for me. And what I'm noticing is the spark is turning into a little fire.
Yeah.
You know, like we've been talking about this for years, and it's happening, and we're starting to gain some traction.
Yeah. People are starting to notice.
Yeah, and people are starting to get on board.
Yeah.
Which is
like, okay,
cool.
Because we've been posting a lot, and like people are noticing that. Okay, they're up to something.
We're doing.
And it's not just one of them.
Yeah,
there's like a group of people that they're all working with.
Yeah.
And they're all doing some cool shit. So. Yeah.
And that's what I was gonna say. Is I think the trend that I've noticed as of late is crystallizing the vision. I mean, we had to kind of crystallize that vision for the Falls U group meeting, the meeting with the mayor, and to be able to articulate it as we are trying to establish Niagara as an internationally recognized hub for arts and culture. I think people are really resonating with that, and the team is already awesome. Like the team and the sort of all of the groups, and it's very nebulous, and there's all these different groups, but the team is amazing, and it just keeps getting bigger, and it's just adding more and more stuff to the calendar, and it's just it's time to tell those stories too. I mean, that's why we're doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good time to be doing this for sure. And those are just like the things that we just mentioned are things that we're both included in.
Yeah.
Us personally have like our own.
Yeah.
You got going on the barbershop, your content that you're working on too. Like, oh God,
it's so.
There's so much. I've never been this overwhelmed with like the amount of things that are happening.
Yeah.
But I love it. Like, it's just like there's always something to look forward to. And I feel like we're gonna ride this wave for a long time, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I plan on doing it until death.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, this is the life I've always wanted. And I think there's a select type of person out there who also wants it. And we've talked about this many times where it's just like, wanting there to be something out there for us to join, but then coming to this place where we realize like nobody's going to start it for us, we have to start it.
That's right.
And then all of these other people who are just like oh, I've always wanted that too. Can I join?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go. Like, come on.
Oh man,
it's great. And Niagara is just this like blank canvas.
Yeah, it always has been. Yeah.
And all the puzzle pieces are here.
Yes.
Someone just again needed to lead the charge a little bit and
just spark it. Yeah.
Man, the response has been amazing, and yeah, we're just getting started. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we get into these questions?
Let's do it.
So first I want to talk about your work. Who do you serve?
I serve the people of Niagara, primarily. That's my main focus right now. And I hope that, as a people, we can be an example for the whole world. But right now, my heart is with the people of Niagara.
And what does that mean? I know that's pretty broad, and it's amazing. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing, but that's pretty broad. And I know you got there are subgroups here, like even just the barbershop. Tell me about who you serve here in these four walls.
Right. So this is the barbershop here in Niagara Falls, and we serve people all around the Niagara region. You know, it's a barbershop, so primarily men. We do men's haircuts. And I've been cutting hair here for 13 years. Built a lot of relationship with a lot of the guys, a lot of the men here in Niagara, and nothing but love for all the people that I know, and all the people who have got cut by me and who are now working with me, and a strong foundation for what we can build here in Niagara. So these relationships are opportunities for me to reach out to other people. So,
and I have to comment too that when we first met, I mean, we met at the gym, and we were in the sauna on the same schedule for a while there, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like we talked about everything else except work first. We were talking about health and fitness and God and spirituality and just like everything. And then one day it was just like, I think I was at home and I was like, I don't even know what this guy does. And then I asked you the one time and you said, I have a barbershop, but we do things a little bit differently. And you know me, I can be fairly skeptical.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, okay, man, like everybody says that they do business a little bit differently.
Right.
But from my experience, that's usually not the case.
Right.
And then I came here and I saw the shop, the physical space, I met the team, and I was just like, oh damn, no, these guys are doing things differently. And it's the community that you've built. There's no, when you guys decide you want to do something, whether it's a mixer here or like recess at the park or something bigger like prototype, the amount of people that you can get involved so quickly, just because of the trust that you've established with these people, is remarkable. And so you talked about serving, primary clients and stuff. Can you talk about serving like the barbers that work here, like your people here?
Oh, okay. Yeah, the employees.
Yeah.
We want to. This barbershop was designed to provide a space where we can say it's like a barber's dream. So, all we want the barbers to focus on is the relationship. Obviously, the haircut.
Yeah.
And the small things that I've noticed, that I've found annoying as a barber, like we've completely got rid of that, and we have a team now that'll focus on the mundane things that'll make each barber here's job a lot more efficient and a lot more focused on like the person sitting in the chair.
What are some of those things that you take off their plate?
Scheduling, like we don't want barbers to ever pick up the phone, while they're mid-cut. So scheduling, dealing with products, like
Gotcha.
We supply all the products and all the cleaning supplies for our barbers, so they don't have to worry about that, and they can just use as much as they want whenever they want. we have a front desk guy, right? So cashing people out and scheduling people, like those were things that are just so annoying. Like mid haircut, having to deal with stuff like that. So
and takes away from their ability to serve the person in the chair.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's all about the people. That's how we see it here in this barbershop, FORM Barbershop. But yeah, those are a few things. Those are a few things there, and just like the atmosphere, you know. We have private rooms. We believe
which is
that.
So cool.
Yeah, we believe that each barber should have their own space. A lot of it is like geared towards the person. The conversations are better. There's no distractions. Typically, traditionally, barbershops is open concept. And so like I'd be cutting here, some of you cutting where you're sitting, and then like we're crossing conversation. Someone opens the door, we all look, and we're like, oh, who's that? And like it's just chaos, you know?
And you get that typical like barbershop narrative of guys talking shit and like whatever. One thing I noticed, you come in here and the vibes are very positive. Everything is like, and I know you and Joe put conscious effort into this, but like making sure that it's uplifting in here.
For sure. No matter who they are, you know. Sometimes people come in here, they might have a lot going on, or they're just like introverts. They don't want to be around people, you know. Even those people can come in here and be uplifted. Because we created a space where we can serve everybody. So
very special. And that's cool. And again, I think, commenting on your understanding of you needing to serve the barbers so the barbers can serve the person in their chair. And I know we've had a lot of conversation about this, like, it's a barbershop. It is assumed that you can come here and get a good haircut. But, talking about differentiators and what makes this place special, every other barbershop is claiming that they give great haircuts too. Again, that's kind of assumed. What you get here is community and connection and conversation that does uplift you, and the ability to come out to things.
So we're a part of all these events, like what we mentioned earlier in this conversation. And we plug all of our clients in. We're like, yo, we got recess this Sunday. Come out, let's have a picnic, play some sports, do this, do that, tell your friends, tell your family. And we're really big on community and getting people together. So we plug everybody in. And if they have talent, and if they want to get involved, we have opportunities for them to get involved with like whatever we're doing. Like the DJ client. Shout out to Reese. He's gonna be DJing at the fundraiser on this weekend. So that'll be cool. It's just we're finding ways where we can get people involved and use their talents.
That's what I was gonna say, is like the community you've built and the sort of reach and influence, because you're good people here, and you do focus on the relationships and the connection and uplifting people and rallying the community. It has now provided an opportunity to allow other people to tell their stories and get exposure. I think of what happened with Prototype. Prototype wouldn't have existed or been such a big success if it wasn't for this barbershop. I think, I don't want to speak for that team, but I think All Falls Down can say something similar. You know what I mean? I know you guys promoted like crazy for them. The partnership was amazing. You were a title sponsor. And these are just a few examples. And I think, we started this conversation by just trying to sum up like what's happening right now. And literally every day it's like, oh my God, I don't even know. We can't even keep track. But it's more and more every day, snowballing. We're trying to get connected with other groups that are doing really cool stuff. That meeting with the mayor last Monday, he was like, you need to talk to this person, this person, because they're also doing really big things here in Niagara. We should all be working together. So that, I think, ties in nicely to this question, like, what impacts do you want to provide and what's your long-term vision here?
Here as in like.
Just take it however you want. Take it however you want, man. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
What impacts?
And what's the long-term vision? What are you aiming towards in the long term?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, exactly what we're doing, like right now, just like on a bigger scale. I want Niagara to be that spot, you know.
Yeah.
I don't see myself leaving here anytime soon.
Yeah.
God willing, you know, wife, kids, future, grandkids. I want to provide a city and a space where like opportunities and opportunities are provided for them to be able to express themselves freely and to use their talents. And it's not just like my family line, it's really everybody's family line, and I keep that in mind. Why not Niagara, you know? Like, why can't we be that spot? And that's what I mean by like, maybe we could be an example for the rest of the world. Yeah. I
think, you know, because I'm well, you got me bought into this vision, you know, like, and I moved to Niagara Falls to be close to you guys, and now I live 6 minutes away from the shop, so I can be here all the time. Like, I specifically moved here to be close to the shop and to you guys, and like, I'm bought into this vision of doing something here in Niagara, something big. And I like the idea of, we will leave Niagara to go show people how awesome we are, and then tell them to come back here so we can show you what it's like, let us welcome you into our homes. I think that was a big thing for Prototype too. All these industry people in an industry, you know, fashion and you know, the surrounding industries, it can be hard to, I don't want to say be treated well, but one of the consistent comments or pieces of feedback that we got from Prototype was, you guys are so nice. You're so welcoming. And we're just like, welcome to Niagara. Come back next year. Like, but,
this is our home, right? And people visiting from all around the world, like, they should get a taste of, you know, an experience of like Niagara, like the people of Niagara, right?
And you talk about that, you know, and I don't want to put words in your mouth because you said these things to me before, but you kind of touched on it just now. Can you speak to like what you mean in terms of showing people what's possible, you know, in your hometown? Like what you can create from what you already have.
Right.
I know you've talked about that a lot.
Well, okay, from what you already have, I mean, every day is an opportunity. I think every day we're given a certain amount of time, resources, you know, our talents, and what you do with it, you know, the little things that you do with each day will, you know, compile and turn into something good if you direct it in the right direction. But talking about like Niagara as a whole, like if we're all doing that, why can't there be like a lot of people who have utilized the things that they do have and found success in doing so with the resources that we're given? And if we're in a community of people who are like uplifting each other to do that and provide resources for each other maybe, and you know, like, why can't there be a lot of successful people in Niagara, just in Niagara, like providing for Niagara, you know? And why can't we take some of like the people coming down from the tourism, you know? Like, why can't we take...
They're coming anyway.
Why can't we just represent Niagara as like a whole city, and, you know, we all win, you know? Like, I don't really believe that like moving to another city is gonna, you know, bring you happiness. Like, you know, it might for some people.
But we've talked about this before. Because you left for a bit, I left for a while. And you go out there and you realize like, oh, it's no better anywhere else.
Right.
And again, we had one of these guys who wants to shoot content for me now, which these guys volunteered last night just because they see the moves that we're making and they want to be a part of it, which is amazing.
Yeah.
That tells me that it's working. What we're doing is working when people are like volunteering to get involved. But yeah, he came to recess at one time and he was talking with us and we were discussing all the projects that we're doing, and he said, "Oh damn, so when you guys just decide you want to do something, you just do it." And we were like, yeah man, that's kind of how it goes. And he's 19, right? So he's like he's seeing us doing it and the whole world just is opening up.
Yeah.
Which is, again, to me, showing that like it's working.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, can you comment on leaving and then coming back, and what was the realization for you?
Me leaving only made me realize how much opportunity is back home.
Yeah.
I was born here in Niagara Falls, and I grew up thinking that like I never had enough. I needed more. The big cities have way more opportunities and resources and this and that. So I moved to the big city, and then I realized like, yeah, they might have these things, but Niagara has these things.
Yeah.
Niagara is very unique in its own way. And so me, like, just already knowing Niagara's like, I think it's more of an opportunity to start something, I think that was the biggest thing for me. One of the biggest realizations, Niagara is the perfect place to start something really cool. I think the big cities already had their thing, and there's a lot of little different sub-communities within big cities. Some are cool, some are not so cool. But what if Niagara was like together?
Yeah.
And like, what if we kind of directed the culture in a cool way, and have like the whole city like it's cool.
Yeah. And again, I think it's happening. It's definitely happening. Yeah. Why you? Why you? Why? What makes you unique, and why are you the person who can have this impact?
That's a great question. I think about that, man. I do think about that from time to time. Like, I think about everything that's going on in my life, and like, why? Like, why me? Like, why me? But if I had to summarize it, I think it's because of my heart. My love for people, my love for God. So why not me?
Well, I say someone has to. Someone has to do it. Someone has to do it, or else no one will do it.
Yeah.
And we know what happens when no one is doing it. So, fuck that. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Not to answer the question, but
and everyone, we all got our own talents and very unique, and we all play a part to the big picture, 100%. But I think for the position that I'm in right now, like, me having a good heart, I think is what is gonna be the foundation moving forward. I just gotta have my intentions straight, intentions good, and I believe that I'm the guy for that.
Amazing. I know we kind of talked about some of this stuff already, but what motivates you? Like, what makes you take action? What gets you out of bed in the morning?
The responsibility. I believe that, I have a responsibility that I have to live up to. People that are counting on me, whether they know it or not. Like, I guess I just gotta do it for them.
That's interesting. So I'm thinking about, you're talking about responsibility, and it's like there is real concrete responsibility. Like if you don't show up here, there are people who work here that need you.
Yeah.
I know your family relies on you in certain ways too. Mm-hmm. So these are concrete responsibilities. Mm-hmm. And then the rippling impacts of those. If you don't show up for the barbers here, they can't show up for their clients here. Mm-hmm. But then can you talk about like the sort of intangible responsibilities that you kind of inflict on yourself?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of what we do, right, is for community as a whole. To be like a positive light in the community, that could be seen in so many different ways, Me like planting like those seeds into like the barbers, the community, the people that I can see like physically is only gonna ripple into like their communities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it all starts with each and every one of us being that good person, and I just know that small impacts are actually big, that turn into something big in the
over time.
Yeah. So,
and I know there have been guys that you've been cutting since they were kids.
Yeah.
You talk about this all the time, and I think it's amazing. You've been doing this for 13 years. You got guys that, they were kids when they're sitting in your chair. They've gone off to college.
Yeah, college, yeah. 4 years old to like college.
That's wild. And the role and impact that you've had in these people's lives, because we've talked about this too. A high school boy doesn't want to listen to his parents, doesn't want to listen to his teachers.
Yeah.
But to have these cool guys in this safe space, all of a sudden I get to start going to my haircuts alone. I don't have to have my mom there anymore. And like I get to be myself. And these guys are half a generation ahead, and they're cool. They're like kind of peers, but they're kind of like mentors at the same time.
Yeah.
Like what's that relationship and impact like?
I've had parents come up to me and like pull me aside and say, "Hey, you mind saying this to my son?"
He'll listen to you.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, if it comes up, it comes up, like I'll bring it up, but I'm gonna just be real about it.
Wow.
And I've had parents come up to me like talking about their sons that are like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old, saying like, They keep bugging me for a haircut, but like I don't think they're here for a haircut. I think they just want to talk to you.
Yeah. That's so cool.
So cool, man. Oh man, those moments make me realize that this is cool. Like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It brings a lot of purpose to my job.
Yeah.
And I had that vision as a young person that a barbershop could be a place of impact like this, and in that way, like just to be a role model, like that's a huge responsibility. That's so much purpose that comes with that, and to see it live out the way that it has, it's such a blessing.
And there's two things I want to talk about stemming from that, because we talked about, impacting younger generation, but then also like you serve people kind of our age and older who are already community leaders, established, successful people. And I've found you Prototype as a prime example, your ability to rally those people who are, whatever you want to call it, already successful, down their paths already. Your ability to influence those people around these causes is remarkable as well.
And the bridge between like the young and the old, like the people that are just learning, the people who are already successful, is like, let's just like be for each other, you know, like let's do something out of love, and let's uplift community in any way, shape, or form. And and I feel like both generations, they both resonate with that, because it's something that we're all involved in, and like whether we like it or not, and we just got to be aware of it. And you know, I think there can be a gap traditionally with the young and the old, and the successful, not so successful. But you know, if we can like rally around that simple idea of community, we got numbers. We got numbers, and we got respect, and we got reputation, and that just goes a long way. So that's kind of like what I bring it back to, like no matter who they are. And I think that people who are like already successful, they can see that, like, you know, there's like some kind of legacy behind that, you know?
Yeah.
And that's something that a lot of people might not have or have thought of, but it's an opportunity for them to, you know, consider it.
Yeah.
So,
when every successful person got there with help. And we talk about service all the time. And bringing it back, and you cut all types of different people, all different walks of life. And a couple of things, you know, everybody has their own problems and challenges and struggles. Everybody's going through stuff. And, you know, and I don't want to speak for you, but what I've observed is by enforcing kindness and treating each other well, and community, and uplifting each other, and connection, and accountability, to being your best self and contributing to the community and uplifting others and serving others, man, the impacts are amazing. And then, you know, kind of circling back to like you instilling that into your barbers here, and that's really what makes the difference at this shop, I would say, compared to other barbershops, is like you guys instilling in new barbers, like, hey, master the haircut, for sure. Be skilled in your trade, in your craft, but we're gonna open up the door to like, this is so much bigger than just cutting hair.
That's right.
And
it's big.
That's so cool.
It's big. Yeah. That's exactly it. And you know, after cutting hair for so long, it's I have proof now. You know?
Yes.
I have proof now. Like, I'm not just speaking out of my ass.
It's not just an idea.
It's not just an idea. It's like, look what we're doing. Look what we're doing. You can do that too, with the relationships that you build. And the community that you have just in your chair. You know?
One cut at a time.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Can you define good versus evil?
Oh, that's such a crazy question. Good versus evil. Cause you know, the typical thing to say is like, an evil is anything that is directly harming another person, you know. But what about discipline? You know, what about discipline? What about like a parent disciplining their child? You know.
And the receiver also has an obligation to,
out of love, you know, like. You know,
am I going to take that and be a victim, or am I going to take that as an opportunity to elevate myself?
Yeah, exactly. It's tough, man.
It's kept philosophers busy for, I don't know, since the beginning of humanity.
I mean, I can say that anything that comes out of the intention of, if your intentions are kind of founded with like anger or jealousy, what else? Hate. The consequences of living in that way are not going to be beneficial. And anything that is not beneficial for that person would be considered evil. Oh man,
bro,
it's a general statement though, but it's just because it doesn't lead to in the right direction.
Yeah.
That leads to, love, peace, and joy. Things that are rooted in those things, like patience and kindness.
Patience. Ooh. It's one I struggle with.
Yeah.
It's one I struggle with, bro.
Things that lead into those qualities are ultimately good.
Yeah. I like what you just said though too. It's like you have proof now. Mm-hmm. You have proof now. Mm-hmm. That when you act the way you guys choose to act consistently over a long enough period of time, look at what's possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, one thing I want to say to anybody watching too is like, your past does not define your present or your future.
Right.
You get to choose in every moment whether you want to act out of those things you're talking about, hate or fear or jealousy or any of these things, or you want to switch and act out of love. And patience is a good one. That's a real good one.
That's an ongoing lesson for me too.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think that's part of the plight of the entrepreneur too, is like always wanting to be further ahead than you are.
Yeah.
That's never gonna go away. We talk about this all the time, but it's like you just getting good at acquiring the skill and practicing the skill of being present and being grateful for what's going on and appreciating the good old days before you're looking back in hindsight.
Yeah.
And I catch myself doing that all the time. I'll be stressed out about something and I'll be like, shut the fuck up, man. This is the life you always dreamed of.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Life is good.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah.
For sure. But that's definitely I guess we can call it a skill that needs to be practiced and exercised for sure. You're good. And I've noticed that from watching back on those throwback videos.
Oh, I love that.
The amount of I have so many videos of me talking, and I don't really post a lot of the videos of me stressing because sometimes I'm in the camera, I'm just like, yo, can you believe this? Like, this and that, I gotta do this now. I'm like, oh, this is such a big setback.
And at the time, I'm sure the problem seemed so big.
Huge. It's like my whole life on the line. But,
and for context too, these are videos from like what, 2012-ish?
2012, yeah. I used to vlog in 2012 when I started cutting hair.
And so cool because at the time, I'm sure you couldn't have predicted, even though this is exactly what you were aiming towards, you couldn't have predicted it would have happened this way or looked like this. But now, I don't want to speak for anybody else, I love watching those videos because I get to see these bookends, these chapters of like all of these things that you said you wanted from day one. It's like you're living now, which is so cool because, if we look another 10, 12, 15 years into the future and the stuff that we're speaking into existence now, and we have more resources and experience and a bigger team. Oh, buddy, like...
We gotta start vlogging, man. We have to start vlogging. This is why it's so amazing that you're doing this.
We have to capture these stories.
For sure.
I've talked about this with other people, and, again, you know the story of this, and me realizing that I need to be doing this stuff, hitting record, having these conversations, because as soon as the moment's over, it's over. We can't go back and record it in the past. It's over. And so worst case scenario, we use up some hard drive space and it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
That's what, we need to be capturing
That's
this.
what I thought with these videos that I was recording in 2012. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this.
Yeah.
But 13 years later, I'm like, you know what? I think it's time to start editing some of these.
That's crazy.
And now I'm releasing them.
Finally. And that's just another thing too that, talking with my last question for you is actually about entrepreneurship, and it's so perfect to be leading into it this way, but 13 years for those assets, those recordings to truly become valuable.
Yeah. I didn't find any value.
That's wild.
I didn't know what I was going to do with them. But I knew at the time that I needed to record.
Yeah.
I needed to record because I believed that something was gonna happen. But it took 13 years to like actually use it.
I was talking with Chris Lewis about like you have to believe in yourself to the point of like borderline delusion. Like, because no one else is going to. Yeah. But look at and to this theme of patience.
Yeah.
13 years, bro.
Yeah.
These files just sat there.
Yeah, I had like
you literally like blow the dust off of them. Like, oh wow, these are awesome.
To make sure I didn't lose them, I had them on like 3 different hard drives.
Let me ask you this question. So, what is your reaction to this statement? Entrepreneurship is not a marathon; it is a series of sprints.
Yeah, I love it. To me, the first word that comes to mind is like there's seasons, you know, and that happens every, you know, over a span of the year. We go through like 4 seasons here in Canada, in Niagara Falls. There's times where you're up, there's times where you're down, right? Like,
yeah.
There's times where you're going full speed.
Yeah.
And then there's times where you need rest, you know? And embracing each season for what it is the key there. I think that's what I take from that statement. Like when it's time to rest, rest and do it good. And then when it's time to go, then go and go hard, you know? To know what season you're in though would be like
that's the skill.
That's the skill.
I struggle with that all the time. You know, I'm terrible at it. I was sick last week because I got burnt out. I overworked myself.
Right.
And it's just like, again? Like, come on, man.
And that's the patience, right?
Yeah.
That's the patience.
Knowing that sometimes, not very often, but sometimes the best thing to do is nothing.
Yeah.
But I call it active nothing.
Active nothing.
It's not doing anything. It's like, no, I am like wiping my schedule. I am not doing anything on purpose.
Right. Not doing anything on purpose.
Proactively, before you get sick and burnt out to the point where your body's just like, buddy, you're taking a rest whether you want to or not.
Forced rest. So capitalizing on each season, that's what I take from making the most of it. That's definitely the skill though.
Yeah.
To know what season you're in.
Because the full statement is, entrepreneurship isn't a marathon, it's a series of sprints, brackets, ideally broken up by periods of deep rest and reset.
Yeah.
That's what I've had to learn. I did a whole video on this where it's just like, I have been wrong for so long. For over a decade, I used to say entrepreneurship is a marathon, not a sprint. Well, that's not fucking true, man. Like, because with the marathon, you know where the finish line is.
Right.
You know the distance.
Yeah.
You know generally the pace you're going to have to maintain. Right. And you're kind of maintaining a consistent pace the whole time. That is nothing like entrepreneurship. Yeah, it's like running blindfolded in a forest, sprinting until you hit something, recovering, and then sprinting again. And it's just like nonstop. Yeah. There's no finish line either.
Yeah. No, I love that. There's like a main goal, right? There is a main goal, but to get there is gonna require a lot of different sprints and a lot of different times of rest, right?
And we've talked about many times in the past how, it's not being attached to a specific outcome, it's being committed to a certain impact. I remember you told me the story about getting this shop, and I know you said you had your heart set on another location.
Multiple.
You wanted to be in a specific neighborhood. You found a specific spot, and you were so attached, and then it fell apart.
Yeah.
I just went through this with a move as well. I had my heart set on this apartment, and I thought I had it, and then it fell apart, and I was heartbroken, and then. It made room for something even better to come into my life, and man,
just gotta go with the flow, man. Don't stress too hard about anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I would tell my younger self for sure. Like, don't stress too hard on it. Like, it's happening. Like, you can't do anything about it. Like, yeah, it didn't go through.
Yeah.
But, like, something else is coming.
Do you feel like you've gotten better at that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think this year specifically, like, I've really been able to just, like, acknowledge the times where stress could be taking over, and I've cut it off, like, a lot faster than how I did in the past. So...
Can you teach me how to do that? No, I'm getting better too as well.
It's just a knowing, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just
faith.
It's just faith.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically it.
I know this is a loaded question. How can people find you?
Well, they gotta go to Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
You gotta ask some people around about J.O. And then, you know, you ask enough people, then you'll find me.
He's not lying when he says this. If you go around Niagara Falls, you find guys with good haircuts and you say, hey man, where do you get your haircut? Eventually, it won't be long before someone says FORM Barbershop, they mention Josh or Joe or any of the other barbers here.
That's it.
And online, we're stepping up the content game like crazy. What are the other projects? Prototype? I mean, we'll talk about that. That'll be a separate video because there's too much to talk about there.
Yeah, Prototype is the main focus for us right now.
Right now.
For sure.
Talk about seasons. The theme of this season that we're about to enter is definitely Prototype.
Yeah.
Because it's August 18th right now, October 25th, 2025.
That's right around
Prototype
the corner.
number 2. Oh, buddy.
Oh.
It's going to be... Whatever, we'll talk about that in another
I'm looking forward to that, though.
Yeah.
We've already had one. This is going to be our second go at it. The amount that we've learned and the network that we've built just from doing the first one. Oh, man, this is going to be cool.
Not to brag for ourselves here. I'll do it. I don't care. That was world class, man.
Yeah.
That was
unreal. I don't even know how we did that.
Nobody knows.
I remember just like me and you setting up the chairs and being like, every like row that we did, we're just like, what are we doing? We just keep going.
Who gave us permission to do that? Nobody. That's who. But again, the rally, the community rallied. I was skeptical.
Yeah.
For a long time, until I just, Alex Hormozy talks about this. It's like undeniable proof. That's the only thing. If you build that, just do something that is so awesome that nobody can doubt you after that. And I mean, we did it once. We're gonna do it again. And then I think this year we're gonna lay some infrastructure that is gonna make it so that year 3 and beyond, we're gonna be doing some stuff that, like, I don't know if you guys are ready for. And this is why these videos are so important, because it's like, again, like those old vlogs of yours where you're calling your shot. You're saying, this is what I'm gonna do. And I don't know when it's gonna happen, but this is gonna be the outcome. This is where we're gonna be. We're just doing that again. We're doing it again right now. That's fire. Bro.
It's been awesome, man.
This is great.
This is just like a regular conversation for us.
Yeah, literally. I mean, we've been talking about this for a very long time, how we should just be recording the conversations that we have all the time. So this is also the first of many. We're going to be doing these. Me and you are going to be having conversations like this a lot moving forward. Because we're definitely not slowing down.
No,
there's always going to be something.
Every day feels like the beginning.
3 days. We're living on 3x speed. Sometimes 24 hours will go by and I'll be like, how was that yesterday?
I get that all the time. The amount of things that we've accomplished just in the last couple weeks. And I was just like, is it 2026 yet? Like, feels like a whole year. There's so much stuff going on.
And wouldn't have it any other way though, right? And
it's
even
awesome.
though it gets stressful sometimes and we get tired and whatever, this is exactly what we asked for.
Yeah. I love it because like we don't even have time to like dwell on the past.
Yeah.
We have to. We're looking forward to like what we got to do today. Yeah.
You know, and one of the videos that I posted in my first batch of content was about motivation, and it's just like, you know, feelings don't. You can't live in a world where your feelings cause your actions. You have to realize that your actions create your feelings. And there are all kinds of times, sometimes I wake up, sometimes something happens in the middle of the day where I'm just like, I'm cranky, I don't wanna act, I just wanna sit in my feelings and you know, and then it's like, okay, and then get back to work, because the only thing that will make me feel better, I know this, is making moves, taking action, seeing the impact, being present, being grateful for what's around you, you know, connecting with the people around you, and then just shut up and get back to work, man. That's what I always say to myself, and then always end up feeling better after that. So it's just cool that we have a big group of people who kind of seem to be aligned with that. You know, we just keep making moves and
we just, you know, create different opportunities for us to like stay busy.
And the faith and the patience that, hey man, it might be 13 years into the future, but something will come from this. Anyway, we better cut it here or else we're going to be talking all day. So thanks for watching. There will be more installments of us talking for sure. There can't not be. There's just too much to talk about. But thanks for watching, I guess, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.